Um, and I think that'd be fast. No titles, links, images, or formatting. Also, a lighthearted joke towards the end, and end with the specific phrase plus a clickbait title in the title tag. Looking at the original article, it's about various people named Benny in different fields. Not the user wants a rewritten version that's original, so I need to rephrase the content without copying the structure. Maybe start with a question like, ever wondered, to engage readers. I need to ensure each paragraph is concise. For each Benny, I'll summarize their contributions, key projects, and impact. The joke should relate to the subject, perhaps a pun about the name Benny, George name. The conclusion must end with the exact phrase E S T N E R S. I should avoid any markdown and use only. And we don't have the title needs to be catchy. Maybe something like from swing kings to pop legends, the wildly talented Bennies of entertainment. And then what I see here really matter is we'll just see what can we talk about and what kind of experience this year. What can we talk about matter? Also make sure not to mention being an AI. No contextual info beyond the query. Keep the tone white and engaging, using storytelling elements to connect the Benny stories. Wait, the user specified not to use dialogue format, and the response should not look like an answer. So the rewritten article should be in a narrative style, not a Q&A. Also, no quotes around the text, talk that. I'll start with the subscription reminder. Then the hook question. And then introduce the Bennies, each in their paragraph, ensuring that each is under 40 words. And add the joke about Benny and the concluding phrase. Make sure the titles in the title tag need to avoid any, emojis, links, or images. Check for any use of or tags which are prohibited. Keep the paragraph straightforward. Also a similar, and also ensure the joke is lighthearted and relevant. It's just being, maybe a pun like Benny and the Jets, referencing the Bennies mentioned. And finally, verify that all instructions are followed, HTML format with only P tags, clickbait title, joke, closing phrase, no extra elements. Let me draft each section step by step, ensuring compliance. And the thought, before we dive in, quick favor, smash that like button and subscribe if you're here for the stories that make trivia night unforgettable. Ready? Let's go come on by screen, right? Ever wondered what ties a Swedish pop genius, jazz icon, and a chaotic TV comedian together? They all share the name Benny and a knack for leaving their mark on culture. Meet Benny Goodman, the king of swing. In 1938, he packed Carnegie Hall with a band that redefined jazz. His clarinet didn't just play notes, it rewrote rules, blending race barriers and classical flair into every riff. Uh, then there's Benny Anderson, the ABBA wizard. His keyboard hooks with Bjorn Ulvaeus turned Dancing Queen into a global anthem. Post ABBA, he kept the hits coming with Mamma Mia and the ABBA Voyage reunion. British comedy wouldn't be the same without Benny Hill. His cheeky sketches, slapstick chases, and yakety sax gags turned the Benny Hill Show into a decades-spanning phenomenon. Ever seen a man outrun a saxophone? Exactly. Fast forward to Benny Blanco, the pop alchemist. From Katy Perry to Justin Bieber, his studio magic has racked up billions of streams. He's like a musical matchmaker pairing artists until the charts explode. And then there's Benny Safdie, the filmmaking daredevil. With brother Josh, he turned New York grit into good time and uncut gems. His films feel like a panic attack set to a synth score. Intense, absolutely. Jazz legend Benny Golson wrote Killer Joe and Whisper Not, like tunes that became standards. He also taught master classes and cameoed in The Terminal, proving even airports can't escape a good sax solo. Benny Carter, the ultimate 20th century multitasker. He played sax, arranged for big bands, and scored films. His music was so smooth, it probably could have brokered world peace. Director Benny Boom, he lends hip hop's biggest videos and flicks like All Eyes on Me. His camera works so crisp. You'd think he's got a time machine to make every frame pop. Mexico's Benny Ibarra went from Timbirish to solo stardom, blending pop and rock. He's like your favorite playlist that somehow never gets old, even after 30 years. And Benny Dayal, India's voice of cinema, belts out Bollywood hits with the energy of a caffeine-fueled espresso. And his tracks guaranteed to make you want to dance, even if you can't do the steps. And Hong Kong's Benny Chan directed Jackie Chan in New Police Story, delivering stunts so wild they made your Jen feel lazy. His action scenes, pure adrenaline with a side of disbelief. Kickboxing champ Benny Urquidez brought fight ring precision to movies. If you've ever seen a cinematic punch that made you flinch, thank him. He's the reason action stars look like superheroes. So here's the kicker. If you're named Benny, you're basically destined to be a legend. Coincidence? Maybe. But we'll take it. With that said, Thanks for watching, and until next time.